Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Please forgive me. Welcome back to another episode of Liv's Thoughts. On Saturday, I had my 23rd birthday, and I want to talk about the biggest thing I learned this year because I think it's really important and something I can't wait to learn more about as I age and get older because getting older is such a freaking blessing, and I've very much recognized that. But this year, if y'all didn't know from my past videos of me literally being depressed and posting on here, I went through my first love and heartbreak this year. And it's given me a new sense of like baggage to carry through my life, but in a very great way. Like, I would not go back and change the experience for quite literally anything. I'm happy I went through heartbreak because of the person that it is making me become and the new view I have on the world. I know that's like weird to say, but it has given me a new level of compassion for my interactions on the daily. Not to say that I wasn't nice to people, like that's not at all true, but I definitely I would be indifferent to a lot of people and because I don't know them and I'm not trying to start a conversation with someone I don't know all the time, but now it's like no, like these small interactions make up what life is about and I recognize that so deeply now. And I've really tried to kind of like take that into my experience on the daily now. But I do want to talk about the spiral of life. I've talked about it before. You evolve deeper into yourself, not above yourself. And I wrote a Substack article, if you want to go check it out, I'll link it in the bio, about the spiral of life and the feeling of evolving deeper into yourself. And one of the biggest parts I put on there was like, sometimes the version of yourself that you want to become doesn't exist because that's not who you're meant to become. You are meant to become more of yourself, not a different person, not a different version. You evolve deeper into yourself. And this evolution of spiraling into ourselves is a neutral thing. It's not good, it's not bad, it just is. And it's your opportunity to take that and make it good. And it's your opportunity to disregard it and let it become negative. But the act of becoming more yourself is a very neutral act. It's what you choose to do with the becoming more yourself that is the good or bad act. But yeah, like as we age and get more life experience and understand this life a little bit better, we pile on our experience and pile on this knowing and ability to know ourselves deeper. And I think a lot of people never take the time to know themselves. And this also bleeds into like my relationship with God pretty heavily. I've been reading the Bible cover to cover right now. I'm not turning into a Christian. Don't get it twisted up in here. I want to do some more deep dives because a lot of people from TikTok wanted me to do longer deep dives into my YouTube. So I definitely think I'm going to start doing that. It's just, I need to take a minute and collect my thoughts before I start doing that. But I feel like often with religious life, people give their glory to God, they don't give it to themselves. And I see how some people may think that's very egotistical, to give all the glory to yourself when there's a creator above that is helping us become the person we want to become and they're the ones doing the work. But in reality, like I find that so far from the truth of what God is and how we work with God. I don't see God as a person. I see God as a thing that's inside ourselves that we work with. It's kind of like a feeling you work with and or a entity of light that we get to work with. And this kind of theory of spiraling further into ourselves just makes me think so much about like how often people who become very religious look down on the person they used to become. Even not religious, take religion out of it. I think a lot of people look at themselves 3 years ago and be like, I'm fucking stupid. I was so dumb. Like, you weren't dumb. You just didn't know better. You didn't know your life. You didn't know who you were. You made stupid decisions because you didn't have a clear path on what you wanted to become. And I think that's so important. And also just like essential. Like that is and maybe this is me understanding what the meaning of life is. I think the meaning of life is to know yourself so deeply and act that way in the world. And that's so beautiful. And we are all different, but the same because we are on the same journey, just in a different way. And that binds us together so heavily, because this journey is confusing and hard and difficult. But yeah, this year's been so full of like, damn, like life's heavy, but I know myself so deeply now. Like I know myself so much better this year than I did last year, and that's so freaking beautiful. And I've had such spiritual growth this year. I have had so much like love I've given this year, and I don't regret any of it. Like this year's been a year that I have not regretted in the slightest. I don't think I've regretted a single decision I've made this year. Like, yeah, there's some decisions where I'm like, maybe I could have handled that better, but it's not it's not regret. It's just like, okay, that happened and I can't change it, so I guess I'm just gonna move on from it. And I've learned so much better how to like navigate those situations, and I think it's my frontal lobe developing also. But yeah, this year has been great, and I'm excited to see what 23 is going to be like. It should be awesome, and it should be fun, and I hope that I don't know. I'm excited to see what 23 brings. I think it'll be awesome, and a year of extreme transformation that I'm so ready for. Like, I feel like buckled up in the front seat, passenger seat, going to Disneyland, because I'm just like so excited to go. Like, I'm so excited to enter this new chapter of life. So life is so powerful. Life is so beautiful. I think I'm really realizing the impermanence of life too, having two people, well, one person in my life who's currently actively dying, which is really, really sad. Cancer is a fucking bitch. And then another person who has died this year who I used to be very close with. I wasn't so much in the last year of his life, but I used to be very, very close with this person, and hearing about their passing was very difficult and a weird moment for me, where I confronted death very, very head on, and I didn't realize how much I didn't think about impermanence. And everything is a cycle of death. Like, life is death, and death is life. Like, reborn and die again constantly, and it's cool, but it's also scary, it's also intense, and it's also unforgiving. Like, you really got to live your life with meaning every day, or live life with no meaning, because life also doesn't have meaning. I don't know, we're still figuring it out. I just wanted to pop on here and say I missed you guys, and I want to post more. I really do. It's just been, I feel like I've been in this like paralysis state for the past 6 months, honestly, of like, I don't know anything, so I don't want to post stuff that I don't know about. But I do know a lot, and I just can't be ignorant with my knowledge, because I understand my knowledge is going to always be changing. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Peace, love, and happiness. I got to get to work, but love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.